Hi guys, today's video is going to be on the McFarlane DC Flashpoint Batman vs. Professor Zoom Autograph Series Gold Label 2-pack. The retail price for the regular release is $39.99. For this Gold Label Autograph Series version, it is $59.99, and I did purchase this with my own money. I do want to mention the only things new we are getting in this release are the head sculpts and the Flash's lightning rod. Everything else has been reused and been released in other releases. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Here's the front and the top. There is the bottom if anybody needs the UPC code. It's there. You can also see we have an age restriction label on the box, and I'm assuming this is because the Batman does come with pistols. This was also on the Joker collector box that I just did a video on. Here is this side of the box, says Batman versus Professor Zoom, and Batman versus Professor Zoom Flashpoint. And then we have some nice artwork on the back here. All right, so let's go ahead and open her up. Oh my God. Look at this. There is literally clear tape over the signed portion of my signature card. I paid $20 extra for this card, and this is what I'm getting. How am I supposed to get this tape off without damaging the signature? Like, he's too cheap now to put the autograph cards in the little plastic bag inserts before he tapes them in here. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, I have no clue how I'm going to get that off. Look, and it goes quite a bit of ways over on the signature. I cannot believe that. You know what? I also ordered another one. Let me get that packaging. I wasn't going to show you guys that box because it just looked so horrible. I just didn't want to use it for my video, but let me get that really quick to show you guys. Okay, this is the other one that I got. There are scratches where it looks like somebody's drug it on a concrete floor. And then let me move this. This top of this box, look at this. This was not discounted at all. Look at this. This was $59.99 just like the other one. And that's the box that I got. It looks like it's been used as somebody's soccer ball. Look at this. Super scratched up windows. And this is what he's sending to his customers, paying $59.99 for a brand new toy. Like, it's just crazy. I know any of you guys out there who buy like DC McFarlane toys on the regular, y'all have gotten a package that looks like this, because I've gotten many that looks like this. Like, this is just crazy. This should not have even been sent as a full price toy. It should have went in his discounted items. This is just crazy. And now the only other one I bought has a tape over the signature of the card. It's just ridiculous. The quality control, this is what I can't stand. The quality control has gotten so bad, and I know I'm not the only one that is dealing with this. It's very frustrating as a collector. McFarlane really should not treat his customers like this. We spend our hard-earned money to collect his toys, and then this is the crap we get. This is what infuriates me. I'm going to go ahead and try to remove everything else. I'm going to leave this in here because I need to figure out how I'm actually going to remove it. Okay, I want to talk about this background really quick. First of all, mine came damaged, so even if I was planning on using it, I wouldn't be able to. But this background, the artwork seems to be off and doesn't really go with the set. So I'm going to be throwing this away. I wouldn't be using it anyway because I just think it's subpar artwork. Okay, for accessories, we get the Batman character card. There's the front of it. There is the back, and it's his data file. If any of y'all want to pause and read that. We get a masked head. Then we have his sword, 2 pistols. There's his up close of his sword. And it's the bendy type of plastic. It's not rigid at all. Here are his pistols. Okay. These pistols, you can actually put them in his holster, so these are actually usable. And I will let you guys see that when I go over the figure and his articulations. For Professor Zoom, we also get the character card. This is what the front looks like. And his card actually has the signature on it, but again, mine has been taped over. Then you get his lightning rod. There. And then we have his alternate head. The wings on his helmet are actually uneven and bent. You can see up close here. We also have the deluxe stand here, and this is the grave. It has Here Lies Bruce Wayne, Beloved Son. It actually just pops in right here. You have a peg here and a peg here to use. This has actually been reused. This came originally on the Batman vs. Hush 2-pack that we got a while back. Just the name on the tombstone is different. Okay, so moving on to the figures. Both of these body molds, just to let you guys know, they're not new. They've been used. We're, again, only getting the head sculpts when it comes to the body that are new. This Batman has the same body that the older designs had, the releases in 2020. So there's been no upgrades at all on him. You'd think they could at least put a wired cape on him or something. But no, we didn't get that. His unmasked head sculpt features Thomas Wayne. It does have some nice details on it. He does have his cowl around his neck right here. Right here. I think that's a nice touch for the figure. His He kind of does stand out from other Batman releases that McFarlane has done, from his unique outfit that he has on, also his chest emblem and his molded holsters. Those really kind of set him apart from other Batmans that have been released. His chest emblem is molded on. And his gloves actually come up pretty high. That last little point here on his glove actually hits above the elbow bend. And you can see here his holsters are functional, so I'll go ahead and put the guns in here, so his pistols in, so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, I think this is a nice touch. Unlike this guy, whose holster is totally useless, just a huge eyesore. So I'm glad they actually made these functional. It really upgrades the look of the figure, I think, in my opinion. He does have some black knee pads there. And then he does have some detail on his boots. You can see right there. His ankles have the older joints on them. They don't look the best. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, they don't look the best on him. They kind of separate the top of the boot from the bottom, and it doesn't have a clean, polished look. And then here is his cape. We have the little spikes on the top. It's the same plastic as the ones on the other 2020 releases. And his alternate head here looks nice. He almost looks like he's growling. He's got red eyes there, and he does have a 5 o'clock shadow. But I think it's a decent head sculpt. I do want to mention that this one also has sort of a 5 o'clock shadow down here on the unmasked version. I don't know. He kind of looks sleepy with his expression there. I don't know if it's just me, but he just looks like he's ready for a nap. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Professor Zoom. Now, his body has been heavily reused over a dozen times. His unmasked head looks decent. There's really good detail on the face with the mouth and also the wrinkles on his forehead. His hair has really good detail too. And then he also, like the Batman, has his mask around his neck. This is removable. Like if you don't like that look, you can just, remove his head and take this off. Same with the Batman. His emblem is painted on. And his belt is painted on to the top of his diaper. These stripes on the arms are also painted. His boots, they're pretty smooth looking. There's a little bit of wrinkle detail there at the ankle, but not much going on. But these little like wings here on the boots, they're the plastic that it's made out of, and it does look like it might be a separate piece maybe. I don't know. This feels like the type of plastic that would snap off. I've had a couple of McFarlane figures that has happened to. And this feels like it's that type of plastic that's easy to snap off. Then we have his masked head here. I don't like this head. I don't like this head sculpt at all. It looks very creepy, and it kind of reminds me of the digital series Aquaman alternate heads. if any of you guys picked them up, they looked so creepy, like some creeped out like angel head or something. I don't know. They just looked super creepy. This one is giving me that same vibe, and I'm not a fan. Then we have his weapon here. Now, he only has one, oh, that's loose. Does this one move easy too? Okay, so he only has one holding hand and the other one's a fist, but this seems sort of loose. So let's go ahead and see if he's able to. Okay, so here we go with him holding his lightning rod. Now his wrist joints are kind of on the loose side, but I mean, he is able to hold it, but it, like I said, it is on the looser side. Also wanted to mention that these hands are not painted. Neither is the Batman's. They're not painted like the hands that came on the Joker collector box that I got, that I just did a review on. Yeah, so just wanted to mention that. For his articulation, he has a bit of a problem doing the splits because he has diaper. His diaper hinders it. His head can look down, but not too much up. He does have the double jointed elbows. Again, his wrists are a little on the loose side. He has upper torso 360, lower torso at the waist 360. Again, you know, he's got the double jointed knees. That's as far back as we can go because of that boot. Then he's got the regular ankle. They tilt, they twist, they rotate. And then he has his toe articulation, which is a little bit stiff, actually. Oh. Okay. All right. Then moving on to the Batman's articulation, we can go up this far because of his cape here on his arms. There's no articulation in the head, so his elbow joints are double jointed and they are very stiff. That's as far back as he can go because that glove gets back in the way on his elbows. He can do the 360 on the upper torso. No movement on the lower part at his waist. He can only go that far in the splits because his holsters do prevent him from doing full splits. And then his knees here, I have to move his cape out of the way. They have the double jointed knees and then the older style ankle joints there, and he does have toe articulation. So yeah, this one is a bit stiffer than the Flash though, at least on the ones that I got. So one thing that I don't like about this Batman figure is you can see when he leans back, there's a huge gap in there. Professor Zoom's body looks nice, but his is massive. Like, you could literally stick all kinds of things in there. I mean, it's absolutely huge. It just does not look good at all. I'm going to show you guys a close-up of what the wings look like on the sides because I'm going to go off camera and fix them. So this is what they look like now. Alright guys, this is what he looks like after I have fixed his wings here. It's a definite improvement. While I was away fixing him, I did notice that he does have cracks on, there's surface cracks on his body. There's one here at the neck. There is one here on his leg, right there. And there is another one here. I know it doesn't bother some collectors, but other collectors, they don't like this, so I thought I would mention it. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. What do you guys think about this release? Is it a pass or a pickup for you? Let me know down in the comments with a thumbs up emoji if you're going to pick it up, or a thumbs down emoji if you're going to pass. If you guys have picked this up or even picked up the regular release version, let me know in the comments what your experience was, if you were happy with it. I'm interested in knowing. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.